Sometimes I fear that I'm missing out. I fear that I'm losing the race. I fear that I will never make it. I think I'm some loser and I should give up. This is a crisis. No matter what I do, I'm always not good enough. I always criticize myself. I always look at myself and think that I will never be able to achieve anything in life. This is my existential crisis. This is plaguing you, this is plaguing me, this is plaguing so many of us in our 20s and in our 30s and even in our 40s. Because I think there is no real age for it. Like, it's more common for people to go through this in their 20s and 30s because most people are trying to figure out what they want in life, where they are supposed to be. Usually people figure it out by the time they turn 40, and some people don't. Even in your 40s you can have a crisis, and often people go through their midlife crisis in their 40s, and it feels like sort of an existential crisis over and over again. It's never ending. It's like a cycle that never ends. Today's topic is profoundly universal as it's impacting so many of us, and it keeps repeating itself in a vicious cycle. I had my first existential crisis in when I was like 17 or 18 because I was very scared of college. Then once I did my college, I had another crisis that what I'll do with my career, and I'm still going through that never-ending existential crisis. And I know that it's very common, and I keep asking myself what to do. What should I do to deal with this? What is the way? How to find the way? There are so many questions that I ask myself on repeat, and it keeps me awake at night. But how to deal with it? Here are some steps that I tried implementing in my life, and some of them have worked. It's not going to work 100%. This is not foolproof because these steps work for some people and it does not work for some people. And sometimes these steps even bring great results, and it might bring some results. And for me, it did bring some results, and it's like a work in progress. I have to keep repeating them every single day for years until my life is sorted, I've figured it out, and I stop feeling this. The first step to dealing with this crisis is looking inwards. Other words, going through a process of self reflection and figuring it out what you want in life. Asking yourself some difficult and hard questions to understand who you are and what you want to be. Figuring out a purpose for yourself is the most important thing you need to do, because when you ask yourself these questions, you know yourself a little bit better, and it's impossible to find answers to this question in a single day or within a span of few days. It's a never ending quest of asking yourself these questions, where every time you will find new answers because you are growing, you're maturing, and as time passes you learn new things, you learn new skills, you have new experiences, and with those experiences your point of view of life keeps shifting. So, with that, you will become a new person. You will have new goals and new desires. So, since it's ever changing, you need to keep looking inwards from time to time and see what has changed and what you need to do to stay on the path and to achieve those goals. Second step you can take is seek guidance, and it's one of the most important steps you have to take, you have to implement, because if you do not go out there and ask help from people, you will be in this never ending crisis forever, because there is no shame in seeking help and asking people to help you out and seeking guidance. It's rather a smart move. Seeking professional therapy or talking with your friends or family is very important, and when you do that, you are making a smart decision. When you are in crisis and you ask other people to help you out, it's the best thing you can do for yourself, because in those moments where you do not know what to do, sometimes other people will, and those insights, those guidance, those help which you get from others will help you make so much change in your life. It will help you understand yourself so much better and make great decisions which you will never regret. And trust me, without the guidance from others, I think many of the decisions wouldn't even be possible in the first place, because when we are in a problem, we do not see the other side of the story or other perspectives or other solutions to the problem, because we are fixated on something. But taking advice from outside can help you look at something in a different perspective and help you find answers to the problems that you have been seeking for so long. Third step is to explore new paths. Crisis can be a great opportunity for you to explore new interests, explore new paths, new hobbies, new career ventures, and so much more. When you're going through a crisis, you feel so unhappy with your own life, and to counter this unhappiness, counter this feeling of unhappiness, you need to go out there and try something new, because once you do it, you start feeling better about life. So always make sure that you try something new when you are going through a crisis. And even if it does not help you change your perspective in a very short period of time, it will give you some clarity and some insight. Even if it's temporary, it's going to make you feel good. And sometimes we just need to feel good, nothing else. And you never know, you can learn really really important things that you can implement in your life and even help solve this problem which you're going through. Step 4 is to set meaningful goals. So setting goals is very important, but setting goals that is meaningful to you is more important. When you set goals that are realistic, that is achievable, that makes sense to you, that aligns with your life path, that is the way you can make right decisions and be able to move through your life, and you would be able to navigate this existential crisis with ease. Whatever you find valuable, whatever you like doing, do it. Make them your life goal, make them something to do every day, something like a habit. Adapting new habits, adapting new changes can help you deal with worst life situations pretty easily. Step 5 is practicing mindfulness. Now, mindfulness is very difficult for many of us, because when you see mindfulness, people think that they are asking you to start meditating or practice spirituality and stuff. But it's not like that. Mindfulness is making sure whatever you're doing makes sense to you, whatever you're doing makes sense to others, and you become a more empathetic person. You make decisions that is good for a collective of people, not just for yourself. And before taking any action, you consider other people's feelings, because you become enlightened. That is the word I would use for this. You become so enlightened that you consider counting other people's feelings into your life before taking any action, because someone who is mindful will make sure that they respect other people, they respect other people's boundary, but they also respect themselves at first, because self-respect is most important. Before you can respect anyone else, you need to respect yourself. Remember this, that feeling lost and going through this existential crisis is a natural part of life, and many of us are going through this. I am going through this right now and I am practicing these steps. They have definitely helped me feel a lot better than before, because when I feel absolutely lost, I decide to implement these steps in my life again, and I question the meaning of my life, my goals, what my future would be, what I see myself in, what I think I want to do in life, and so many questions to ask. Implementing these 5 steps helps me feel better, and it's going to be temporary. Trust me, it's not going to be a permanent solution. It's going to be a temporary way of dealing with your problems and feel better about yourself, because the problems are always going to come back over and over. The Key to handling these crises and problems is doing these things over and over again, practicing these steps like a habit. And there will be a point in life where these problems will seem very trivial and petty, because there will be bigger problems to deal with. And life is a never ending set of problems. You just encounter it every day. And some problems are fun to deal with, some problems are not. Even the not so fun ones can be dealt with ease and calmness if you are in the right headspace. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you like my video, please do consider subscribing to my channel and hit the bell icon. Also, do not forget to leave a like and a comment down below. Share it with your friends. That is it for today. Thank you. Bye.